Hi guys, if you clicked on this video, then chances are that you are one of those people who have lost trust in the process of goal setting. And the reason might be because you haven't managed to achieve your goals time after time. In this video, I will share with you one of the 3 keys of how you can set motivating goals that you can actually achieve. And the tips that I will be sharing with you are very practical tips that you can immediately apply right now in your own life. This is the second video out of a 3-part series on how to set motivating goals. In case you're new to this channel, I make videos on career change, motivation, and also other topics that help you to work on the important things of your life. So if you have big goals that you want to achieve this year, or you are planning to make a big career change, then this channel is definitely for you, and you might want to consider to hit the subscribe button. And also in that case, don't forget to hit the little notification bell so that YouTube will actually notify you if there are new videos from me. In case you haven't watched my first video in this series yet, then I would recommend you to go back and watch that video first. I will link the video right up here. So let's go right into the second key of how to set motivating goals, and that is to set realistic but ambitious goals. And I will talk a bit about the ambitious part later, but first I want to dig in a bit into the realistic part. I think that most people are familiar with the acronym SMART in achieving goals, which is setting goals in a way that is specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time-based. So let's look at the part realistic and achievable. This basically means that you are able to achieve the goal with the capabilities and the resources that are available to you right now. So it is not out of reach. But the limitation of this is that it only defines the bare minimum. It doesn't define a goal in a way that makes you feel proud about actually working on that goal. For example, if you are someone who is used to doing push-ups, then of course setting a goal of doing 3 push-ups a day is something that is totally realistic and achievable. But is it ambitious enough? Is it something that will make you feel proud of yourself while working on it and hence will give you the motivation to continue working on it? Or it is something that just feels like blah to you? Let me give you a concrete example. When I was working on my YouTube channel, there was a point in time where I asked myself, what goal do I want to set for myself? How many YouTube videos will I make in a week or in a month? And I came up with a number of 3 YouTube videos per week. So since then, I've toned it down a bit. Now I'm doing 2 per week, but at that time I decided on 3. And the reason why I chose 3 is because there was a time before that. There was a week where I managed to crank out 3 videos. So by setting my goal at 3 videos per week, that was something that I would feel proud about because I am upping my game even just slightly. But of course, I could also just set my goal to be 1 video per week because that would be realistic and achievable, right? I did it before. I knew that I could do it. I had the resources, the time available for it. But 1 video per week would not be motivating to me. It was simply not ambitious enough for me. But it can also go the other way around. Of course, something can be too ambitious. When I started working on my YouTube videos with that goal of 3 videos per week, when I started working on 3 videos per week, I got a bit cocky, a bit too ambitious, and I ended up making 7 videos per week for 4 weeks straight. And I managed to do that, but the result of that was that at the end of those 4 weeks, I was totally burnt out. So that is not a good idea at all. So there is a thing as setting too ambitious goals, meaning that they are not realistic and not achievable at all. But on the other hand, there is also such a thing as setting goals that are not ambitious enough and make you not proud of yourself in pursuing those. So the important thing here is to set a goal in a way that is realistic and achievable, but on the other hand, ambitious enough to make you feel proud of yourself in the process of working on it. You might ask me, so what do I mean by setting a goal that makes you feel proud? That sounds a bit weird, right? What I mean by that is set yourself a goal in a way that makes you feel that you're stretching yourself a bit, that makes you feel that I'm actually making some progress, even though it's not much, but I am improving. I am on an upward trajectory. I am not just moving at the same pace, but I am slightly increasing my pace. But it's really crucial that the goal should only be slightly ambitious, not too ambitious, because if it's too ambitious, then it will certainly backfire. But if it is slightly ambitious, then it will give you just the right amount of motivation to get you going. Setting slightly ambitious goals means slowly nudging yourself, slowly pushing yourself forward, giving yourself a sign that, hey, I trust myself to do better. I trust myself to improve, even though just a bit. So now we got 2 keys down so far out of a total of 3. The first one being setting inspiring goals, and the second one setting realistic but slightly ambitious goals. So if you think that this video was useful to you so far, if you liked it, please hit the like button. Also feel free to share it with some friend of yours who you think might benefit from this video. If you don't want to miss out on the third part, then you might want to consider hitting the subscribe button now. And also don't forget to hit the notification bell, because if you don't, then YouTube will not notify you if there is a new video from me. I'm also really curious to know about your process of goal setting. How do you set your goals? And has this video in any way inspired you in your way of setting goals this year? Let me know in the comments below. As always, I thank you so much for watching. It was awesome to have you guys around, and I hope to catch you again soon.